Okay, this morning I watched a video of Verydarkman, a very, very touching story about a man who died, had a lot of money in a lot of his accounts from Keystone Bank to Access to then when Diamond Bank was still a separate entity, not joined together with Access. And there were like 5 million, the other one 2 point something million, 1 point something million in some of his accounts. One had 500 million, which supposedly, allegedly, supposed to be like account. He just puts money there. He does not actually withdraw money from the account. And it's a very interesting case. The woman has been able to recover money in all the accounts as exactly his brother told him that the exact amount his brother said in all those accounts. The only money that is left is the one in Diamond Bank, which is now the current bank, which is now in the current Access Bank. And that's the 500 million. They say there's nothing. Initially, according to Verydarkman, you can go watch the video. Initially, they said there was no money in the account. But later on, after pressure and lawyers approaching them, they agreed that the account actually exists. But there's no such amount in the account. Now, and this thing brings me to something very interesting where I was discussing with a friend of mine today, and he showed his own story for me also how when his father died as a retired police officer, and he said the father had about 3 point something million in one of the accounts, and the same thing happened. He tried to get the money, and it was very frustrating. A lot of things. He said one day, somebody advised him. I think a lawyer advised him that if you keep pursuing this case, you end up spending, because he has already spent money trying, coming, going around bank, writing letters, and they told him that money is not that much. Although it was much then, that before you get this money, you would have spent more than this money you are pursuing in legal battles and all those, and you take time. And again, there are a lot of things you have to pay. When you get the money, you have to pay some money to the government and fulfill some part of it and all those. So the guy later left it. So this is not a new thing. A lot of people go to the comment section. A lot of people have different stories how the money for their loved ones who had actually died, just their roadblocks in trying to claim the money, even when they are rightfully maybe the next of kin or something like that. And then now, the discussion we're having was like, even especially for the young guys, you find that there are young guys who actually have a lot of money in their account, or even have a lot of the assets. It may not be money, but something that makes you a lot of money, like maybe a YouTube account, a Facebook account, all this, and nobody knows the password to those things. And suddenly, when something happens to you, and then that thing just waiting away like that. Actually, death is something that we don't plan it happens when you're young. But the probability of every person dying is one. We're going to die one day. And when something is certain to happen, we shouldn't be actually afraid or shy away from planning for that and when that thing happens. And a lot of, especially young guys, are guilty of this, especially in the computer age where everything is saved, maybe either on our drive, in this our account, on that our account. Because a lot of us now, even our BVN, every other thing is saved in our phones. And I'm very sure that some of us, if not for like our sisters or people who send account numbers to, or a lot of people will not know your account number, self. But from your phone number, a lot of people who are close to you wouldn't even know anything about you. And I thought, like, this is a very big mistake. We should have the password to some of us have a lot of accounts, maybe even secret ones, like large. Not even talking about bank account now. Maybe you have social media accounts with large followers. Nobody knows the account number. No one knows the account. No one knows the password and everything to that account except you. The same thing with your account numbers. Some of us have even foreign accounts with dollar stats there or money in this place. Some have Binance account number with a lot of BTC. Nobody knows the account number. And I'm saying you mustn't share it with people who can even go behind you and take it. But with the way things are going now, it's not necessary that if you have those kind of things, somebody needs to know about it. It may be a brother, it may be somebody who's close to you. You may have the passwords of everything written somewhere that if something happens to you, somebody can go carry the file and look at it and get it out. It's very important because imagine this guy did not call the sister to tell his sister he had 500 million in one of the accounts. Man, the guy can just go and we'll have this. I'm very sure that if you go to a lot of the accounts of people who are dead, it's only the bankers, people who work in the bank that will know how much they have in all the accounts. Most people will not even know. Their loved ones, even sometimes their wives or their children may not even know how much they have in their account. And it's not necessary because this money now you are hiding from your loved ones, maybe accidentally you just buy like that and you find out that nobody will have access to that money. The money will just be siphoned by maybe bankers, people who don't even, who had never added anything to your life. They will end up just taking that money. Nigeria is, we're all aware, Nigeria is, the institutions here are very corrupt. So you must do things to actually protect you and your family when these things happen. So it's a very interesting thing. All of us are guilty of this. Even I myself that are saying this, just as guilty as I'm saying, but it's worth sharing because if things like this don't happen, you wouldn't know where you're also vulnerable. So I just feel I should just share that with my viewers, my followers, subscribers. So please share this video to somebody you know that needs this kind of thing. It's very interesting stuff. Share this video with somebody you know that needs this kind of thing, and then plan yourself around how you can preserve those kind of your assets. You've worked for it. Maybe social media or anything. Somebody can continue from where you stopped, where you're no more, or when something like that happens. It could be a money. It could be any other thing. It could be a BTC. Some of us have 1, 2, 3 BTC in our account, in our wallets that nobody knows the password. I'm not saying you should go share the password with somebody you know that can go collect the money. You share it with maybe your dad or mom, people you know that actually they can keep your secret. And then some people have very trusted sisters that can keep the stuff for you.